of this ceremony, Chief Executive. Am I
Yes, sir, please go
audible?
ahead.
Is okay?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Guest of honor of this ceremony, Chief Executive Officer of Nepal Tourism Board, Dr. Dhananjay Regmi, my colleague ambassadors, our special guest, former Nepalese ambassador to Germany, Mr. Ramesh Prasad Khanal, representatives of tours and travel agencies of Europe, representatives of Nepalese tourism organizations, senior officials of the government of Nepal and the embassies of Nepal in Europe, friends from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar and very good morning. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome Chief Executive Officer of Nepal Tourism Board, Dr. Dhananjay Regmi, to this special ceremony as the guest of honor, organized to deliberate on the tourism development of Nepal in general, and particularly for the announcement of the establishment of the Europe-Nepal Chamber of Commerce for Tourism. I extend a very warm welcome to their excellencies, the Ambassador of Nepal in Europe, and our distinguished colleague, Her Excellency Dr. Anjan Sakya, Ambassador of Nepal to Israel and Cyprus, to this ceremony. I also take this opportunity to extend our very warm welcome to the newly appointed and newly arrived two Nepalese ambassadors to Belgium and Germany, His Excellency Mr. Gehendra Raj Bhandari and His Excellency Mr. Ramkaji Khanka, to Europe, and wish them a very wonderful stay and very fruitful and successful tenure as the ambassador of Nepal to Belgium and Germany. I also wish to welcome all the distinguished guests and delegates present at this ceremony. Your presence means a lot to us, and more importantly, to the tourism development of Nepal. Nepal has established, as you all know, its diplomatic relationship with almost all the countries of Europe, and it has 9 residential diplomatic missions, namely in Austria, Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Russia, Spain, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. All these diplomatic missions are led by the Nepalese ambassadors extraordinary and plenipotentiary. Nepal has been maintaining close, cordial, and cooperative relationship with these important European countries. Europe occupies a very special place in the hearts of the Nepalese people. We also believe that the friendly European people have a similar attachment with Nepal and the Nepalese people. It is also because the Nepalese and the European people have a strong faith in the principles and values of democracy, peace, love, brotherhood, and mutual cooperation. The governments and people of Europe have supported and welcomed the political and social transformation of Nepal. Over the years, the close, cordial, and mutually rewarding relationship of Nepal with these European countries have been growing to include newer areas of cooperation, particularly in the tourism sector. Europe has remained one of the major tourism sources of Nepal. The quality and number of tourists from European continent have become an important and integral part of Nepal's tourism industry, provided with the historical link and ever-growing people-to-people ties. Every year, thousands of European tourists visit Nepal. It is pertinent to mention that the flow of European tourists to Nepal is very encouraging one. Because of natural, cultural, and adventure tourism, Nepal has been a popular destination for the friendly European people. The European people recognize and regard Nepal as a land of diverse culture, unique nature, and amazing adventure. The European trekkers have considered the trekking trails of Nepal as the finest in the world. European mountaineers have also recognized and respected Nepalese Himalayas as the jewel of earth, and summiting these magnificent and majestic mountains of Nepal has become of their dreams of life. I'm pleased to state that the successful official visits of the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Nepal, Mr. KP Sharma Oli, to the United Kingdom, France, and Switzerland in June last year contributed to further enhance our friendly relationship with these three important countries of Europe. During his visit, these three countries agreed to strengthen their trade, investment, and tourism relationship with Nepal in line with the national aspiration of making prosperous Nepal happy Nepali. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the government of Nepal has implemented planned program focusing on promoting 100 new tourist destinations, including at least 10 new tourist destinations in each province of the country. The government of Nepal has also planned to expedite the reconstruction of quake damaged heritage sites, promotion of homestay and cultural sites, and tourism publicity in the friendly countries, including the European countries. Likewise, the Gautam Buddha Airport in Lumbini, which is under construction, would complete early next year, and construction of second international airport in the Tharai district of Bara is being expedited. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the entire humanity is presently confronting with the spread of pandemic of COVID-19. The pandemic has taken precious lives of hundreds of thousands of people from several countries of the world, including from Europe, over the past 11 months. The governments and people of every part of the world are fighting against this invisible enemy. It has been a challenge to the human development, human civilization, and humanity. Fighting against this invisible enemy is the need of the time, which demands solidarity, cooperation, and collaboration among the governments and the people of the contemporary world. Our country, Nepal, as you all know, is also suffering from the outbreak of pandemic, and more than 1,500 Nepalese have lost their precious lives, and about 200,000 people are infected. The pandemic has adverse impacts on the economies of the contemporary world, and our country, Nepal, is no exception to it. Nepal's tourism industry is badly affected by the pandemic, and the trade, production, and distribution system of the country are severely affected. The post-COVID period would undoubtedly be a challenging period for Nepal's tourism industry. After the COVID-19, the government of Nepal will face a daunting challenge of the reposition of Nepal's image from a country riddled with tourism crisis to the best value tourist destination, with the assurance that Nepal is a safe, secure, most beautiful and peaceful destination of the world. Equally important, the international community is showing its affinity and magnanimity and extending overwhelming support and cooperation to Nepal and the Nepalese people. The renowned and reputed travel aid, travel and tour agencies and magazines such as Lonely Planet, Rough Guides, National Geographic, TripAdvisor.com, eTurbo News, Trek and Mountain, and several other travel trade association and trade show organizers are enormously contributing to the revival and resilience of tourism industry of Nepal. I'm delighted to mention that Nepal's tourism industry will be picking up soon. It is a good sign that the tourism entrepreneurs, both from domestic and foreign fronts, have shown tremendous interest in promoting Nepal's tourism in the international market. As you all know, that the government of Nepal was compelled to cancel the Visit Nepal Year campaign of 2020 because of the difficult situation posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, whose aim was to welcome more than 2 million tourists, international tourists to Nepal. It is my sincere belief that the year 2021 will bring about a momentum to the tourism development of the country, the pace of which unfortunately remains sluggish owing to the spread of pandemic. I'm pleased to state that the Nepalese diaspora, the size of which is more than 200,000 in Europe, is active not only for promoting Nepalese languages, cultures, customs, and cuisine, but also is being a vital link in promoting our bilateral ties. Through their engagements in social, cultural, and commercial affairs in Europe, they have not only brought our cultures and communities together to these countries, but also have been attracting several thousand European tourists to Nepal. All the embassies of Nepal in 9 European countries and our embassy in Israel, which looks after Cyprus, are pleased to work together with you all to further enhance tourism relations of Nepal with all the European countries, and are ready to disseminate necessary information and offer coordination pertaining to tourism in Nepal for the existing and prospective tour operators and tourism investors of Europe. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the establishment of Europe-Nepal Chamber of Commerce for Tourism, which will be led by Mr. Dipesh Man Sakya, a renowned, respected, active, and creative Nepalese personality in Nepalese diaspora in Europe, as the chairman. I have now honor and pleasure to announce the names and responsibilities of all the office bearers of the Europe-Nepal Chamber of Commerce for Tourism